Hello, good evening. And thank you for joining me tonight on our weekly Samadhi meditation, guided for you by myself, Alan. Today's Sunday, the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. So I'm sure you've all been having a busy week getting the last minute preparations ready. Having an exciting time, the prospect of presents and relatives and dear friends coming near, traveling. There's a little stress, busyness, a lot of dashing about. So this is your time to relax, give your body the rest it deserves, and give your mind time to relax and let go of all the stresses and strains, any worries or concerns. Just take this next 30 to 40 minutes just to let go and flow. Flow along with the world in its 24-hour cycle. So as always, we're going to ensure that we're comfortable because we don't want to be fidgeting or interrupting our meditation because of any stiffness or pain or numbness coming from our body. So ensure that we're comfortable, sitting on whatever surface you are wishing to sit upon. If it's the floor, on a cushion, on a meditation chair, on a normal chair, just as long as it's comfortable and you're able to sit upright. And if you need to put a pillow behind your back, please do so now, ensuring your spine is nice and erect and you're not slouched over. And let the shoulders just drop. Bring our chin down slightly to align the top of our head with our spine. Going to introduce our tongue to the rear of our teeth and close our lips. And breathe gently through our nose. You can keep your eyes open slightly, gently, on a spot in front of you, approximately 45 degrees in front of you. Or you can close your eyes. But please beware you don't fall asleep. Let the muscles in your face just start to drop. And feel your eyes, your eyebrows just gently dropping. Your cheeks dropping. Your jaw dropping. Ensure your teeth are not grinding together, causing muscles to start to tense up. We need to lose all the tension in our face, in our neck, in our shoulders, and down onto our chest, down to our belly. Just feel the whole body dropping into relaxation, resetting and renewing, letting all the organs do what they need to do without any interference. Before we relax our arms and our hands totally, we'll do a salutation, and we do a samba, which we bring our hands into prayer palms. We raise to the top of our head with an inhalation, lower to our heart center, and exhale as much as possible for as long as possible. And once again, we raise our arms up, our hands to the top of our head, breathing in as much as possible, dropping the hands to the heart, exhaling all the tension, the worries and the stress of the week away. And the third one, which is our last one, we raise up again. We take an extra sip of air, really expanding the lungs. Drop our hands to our heart center and exhale the air as long as you can to the very last drop of air. Just push that whole tension, stress that's within that breath away, letting it go into the ether, letting it go to be renewed into positive, beautiful energy. Now we can relax our arms, put them on our lap, on the arms of the chair, or hold in front of our belly button. And you can touch your thumbs together, which is a good positive feeling of the circulation of the energy. It's what I like to do. It's really brings me down into comfort. Helps me to drop. Feel safe and loved. Take a moment here where we follow our breath down from our nose, down our throat, into our lungs, into our belly, pushing the belly button out, expanding as far down as possible, expelling all the air, and just letting the breath be. Just let it just do what it's designed to do, and just be. Let the breath breathe you. Let it breathe you. I'm going to ring the bell. Ask the bell to make a noise to start the meditation. And the next time you hear it, this will bring us to the end of the guided meditation. So we're coming to the end of the year. It's getting closer. Christmas is here. The excitement of receiving and giving. This isn't just once a year. This is every day. Every 24-hour cycle. Giving, sharing, and receiving. We give help to the unfortunate. We give help to the weary. We give help to the sick. We give help wherever it's needed. We give help wherever it's required. This is unconditional love. And then we receive. We receive help. We receive that eye contact that brings a smile. We receive a hello from a stranger, from your loved one, from your friend, or from your colleague. This brings joy. This brings happiness to both you and those who are giving you. The receipt of happiness is a beautiful thing to receive. Unconditional love. You don't have to receive. You don't have to give to receive, I should say. Love is here, placed in us to share, not to hold away and hide away or bury and never let it out because we own it. We don't own love. Love chose us. The light chose us to carry it through our existence and to share. The most loving people receive love just by a glance. You have a beautiful open heart. Beautiful hearted souls are attracted to that presence, that light, that work that you've been doing. The work is your nature. That nature that's been nurtured within you. That nature that's there to share and to bring joy and happiness and contentedness to one and all. You may sing. You may write poetry. You may be an artist. You may be a musician. You may be a sports person. You may be an avid reader. You may be a storyteller. You may be a designer. This is your work. This is your soul reaching out, your light reaching out to share to like-minded folk. They have the interest, they have the knowledge, they have the passion the same as you. They're all calling as you are calling to share unconditional love and cosmic consciousness. Without this, the work wouldn't exist. There's too many people who don't possess this and just carry on each day, not knowing the pleasure, not feeling the worthiness and the passion. Show them the way. Connect. I read a quite amusing thing today that really makes so much sense too. It said, if you're having trouble living in the moment and being fully present, try hanging out with some wise gurus and present moment practitioners, otherwise known as children. That's so much sense. That's just knowing. Children don't have a care in the world. They play, they fall, they raise up, they laugh, they giggle, they cry. This is all about being a child. They explore, they climb trees, they play on the best swings, they make dens, they make little huts, they make tents out of blankets. They run around with their eyes closed. They're in the present moment. They don't think what they say. They say what they want. And it's always with joy. They're seeking pleasure in the strangest things. The worms, the dirt, the birds, the moths and the butterflies, the grass. They even eat sand. How encouraging is that, to be in the moment? Let go and be one of these present moment practitioners. The child within you is there. It's a little suppressed, it's a little programmed with life experiences. But we can all be that child again. We can all jump in the mud. We can all splash in the puddles. Oh, that's my favorite thing. People think I do it to be annoying, but I do it because I love to do it. When I see a child do it, I'll jump in. I'll join. My socks are soaking wet all day. I don't care. I've had that moment of joy. I've shared a moment of joy from one of these present moment practitioners. Most wise gurus there is. In this sit, just let everything be. Let your heart feel that pleasure and that joy and that fun you've all experienced as children. And if you're like me, you experience it now at every opportunity. You learn something new and you get so excited. You get so excited, it's like crazy. It's like the most fantastic joy ever. Sometimes there's places I volunteer at and I have an opportunity to just play with balloons. Just keep the balloon up in the air. Remember that? Every Christmas we used to do that. All the balloons were all tied up on the ceiling or on the walls, and we'd take them down and play a game where we have to keep it floating and never touch the ground. I've never let go of that joy of doing that. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And that's like the balloon. We can let go. We can float. All our strains and our daily routines can just float away at this moment like the balloons. Just letting go and connect with the universal spirit and connect with that love that emanates from your heart, the light. In this joyous nature, we can light up the whole room when we're connected to our heart, to our spark of life. You ever sat in the coffee shop looking out the window or on the bus or on the train? You look out and people are having fun in the park, playing tag, racing each other, tickling, splashing in them puddles I've been on about. And that puts a smile on your face. That smile's telling you that you want to do that too. You don't want to be sat there sipping on your coffee or your tea, just watching. You want to join in. You want to be one of them balloons being kept floating in the wind. Light, light on your feet, weightless, ageless, joyous. Me and my partner, we go on hikes in the forests nearby. We hear the birds with their bird song and flashing through the trees like darts, reacting so quickly to the branches that may be in their road, yet they don't bump into them. It's like a game to them, how sharp they can move, how sharp they can turn, how they can change altitude. Be that Peter Pan and do that yourself. Imagine. So much fun. We go kayaking. We're very lucky. We've got a beautiful estuary, beautiful lake, river, and ocean just nearby. We take advantage of this to visit nature, to dive right in there and be amongst them. The sea creatures, the harbour seals, they bring so much joy watching them harbour seals, especially when we have our puppy on the kayak with us. They come and they somersault and they jump out of the water. They play. It's such a joy to watch, and I so want to join them. We see the eagles soaring, practicing and playing, and the geese and the salmon on the salmon runs, jumping clear of the water. Nature is one with us. Too many human beings ignore the fact that we are part of nature. And we, like nature, have to be guardians and help each other. Don't pollute. Don't mistreat. And don't misuse. We depend on nature to live. Mother Earth gives us everything we need. We ask and it is given. We have to give back and we have to ensure we don't mistreat nature. Too many things depend on this. We're interdependent. Like the seasons, they ebb and flow. We've just entered a new season of winter. The winter solstice just passed. Now the days will start to get brighter. And this is where nature changes itself too. We're going to have a few colder days. We're going to hunker down like the bears and like the birds. And some may migrate too. It's a time for us to connect and huddle up and hug and feel love. As the winter progresses, the light gets brighter in the mornings, and the bird song starts to get louder and louder and more and more. The dawn chorus and the joy that brings to people who are early risers. You hear these birds welcoming in the dawn as we welcome in the dawn of a bright new day filled with opportunities and love, laughter and play. More splashing in the puddles, I say. So with the coldness of the winter, make your love intensify with loving warmth and heat. Reach out to people you haven't heard of or talked to for a while. In these days of high food prices and high energy prices, we make sacrifices, and some sacrifices can be too much. They may struggle. So reach out, invite your friend for a cup of tea. Even that is helpful in warming and ensuring they have something, even if they don't admit that they need help. They may or they may not. And it's a choice. Sometimes pride can be melted away with a warm heart. Breaks through and connects the loving spark together. So give that neighbour a knock. Invite him round for a cup of tea or a coffee. Or even just let him try out your new scone mix you've made. Even if it is awful. Something to laugh about. Hunt out them old clothes you don't use anymore. Donate them. Any spare food, donate that. Bake a batch of biscuits or cookies and take them down to the shelters or give them to your neighbour. Start a conversation and have fun. Sit, meditate, connect, let go. Let that spark of love take up the space and fill the room with love. Let it attract those seeking love. seeking compassion. Bring back that love that's inside of you. Love yourself, love others. Be compassionate, be helpful. Most of all, be loving and kind. Seek out that friend you haven't seen for a while. Seek out that friend you may have been short with. Seek out that friend that needs you, and you need them. Look towards the light and not towards the dark. And enjoy the season, the Christmas, the birth of Yeshua, and the new year that is coming, and the old year to look back and say thank you. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's always a pleasure to share. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And as always, I wish you peace and wellness and the whole world the peace and wellness it deserves. Samba. Until next week, take care and connect to love and kindness. Good night.